battles, right? What we used to do is like, instead of wasting men, you know, when they could be good servants, hey, you pick up your best man, I pick up my best man. And this is what country does. You know, we get a greatest boxer from Guyana, we send him to Trinidad, and they box. To what? To maintain a championship kind of thing, you know? But you know, they switch everything up, you know? That friendly kind of bitch-ass, faggot shit thing, you know? Yeah, okay.
So if he be able to fight with me and to kill me, then will we be your servants. But if I prevail against him and kill him, then shall ye be our servants and serve us. It said, and the Philistines said, I defy the armies of Israel this day.
So now, you know, he become proud. I defy the armies of Israel this day. You know? You know, he think that because his size and how great in stature he was, alright, that hey, he untouchable. Alright? Like carnal. See? Yeah.
It say, give me a man that we may fight together. It said, when Saul and all Israel heard those words of the Philistine, they were dismayed and greatly afraid.
Hey, in order for the island to actually speak so, it means that he had to spy out the enemy first. You understand? And they knew that, because you can't go to nobody with that boldness. The scripture talk about that in Matthew, that would you send your men to fight against 50 and then consider how much men you have? Right? So you have to consider if you could beat the enemy in order to go up so proudly. And this is what America doing today. You know, they're speaking proudly because of what? Their ammunition, their army. You understand? Yeah, the intel and thing, you know, they are spies. You know? Yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
Verse 12. So now David was the son of the Ephrathites of Bethlehem, Judah, whose name was Jesse. And he had 8 sons, and the...
No. Jump to verse 32. Did you get the point?
Yeah, verse 32. So David said to Saul, let no man's heart fail because of him, so thy servant will go and fight with the Philistine. It says, and Saul said to David, thou art not able to go against this Philistine to fight with him. It said, for thou art but a youth, and he a man of war from his youth.
See? It's like, hey, look, he's a little boy. And this man knowing war for what, 20, 30 years. Since he was a youth, he in war. You now coming up. You know none but war. How you gonna defeat this man?
Again, Saul was being carnal too.
That's right.
Because the scriptures say the strength of a young man, the strength of a young man, the glory of a young man is his strength.
Right.
So David had his strength.
Yep.
See?
Right. Now jump to verse 40. Because when you go down, right, David was giving his testimony how YAHAWAH delivered him from the lion, how he tore the lion's jaw, all right, and all the other bear and the bear can't. Right? Go on, verse 40.
And all of that way YAHAWAH was doing in secret, it was preparing David for the battle.
Yeah.
Right? So that's why sometimes we go through certain things in our life secretly. It's preparing us for a battle. Right? So don't take it for granted.
Right.
Yeah, go ahead, Al.
Go ahead,
40. And he took his staff in his hand and chose him five smooth stones out of the brook.
Yeah, because Saul had given him a sword and armor. And he was like, hey, this is too much for me, you know? I can't handle this. So you just put it aside and pick up a stone and a sling and a staff. Right? Go ahead.
Again, they represented that David said, hey, I have not proven this. So you don't know how to fight with that. Right? He said it was too much, like you said. In other words, we're supposed to use this word to do everything that we do. You understand? Just as David chose his sling and shot, because what he proved it. You understand? And because the fact he proved it, he had the confidence in it. And your confidence go back to faith. You understand? So he had the faith, what YAHAWAH give you this weapon to what to do with it. So just as he done with the bear and the lion, he about to do with this motherfucker just so. Yeah.
Slack, yeah. I have to read a verse illustrating David's faith. Yeah, verse 26, right? It says that David spake to the men that stood by him, saying, this when he now arrived in the camp, right? And explained to him what's going on. What shall be done to the man that killeth this Philistine and taketh away the reproach from Israel? For who is this uncircumcised Philistine that should defy the armies?
26?
Yeah.
Oh, it's constant.
Yeah. I can kill him with
Yeah, you gotta get it back.
Yeah, you gotta get it
yeah. Right, he says, what shall be done to the man that killeth the Philistine and taketh away the reproach from Israel? For who is this uncircumcised Philistine that should defy the armies of the living power? Right? And the people answered him after this manner, saying, so shall it be done to the man that killeth him, and so forth, the list that you marry Sargon and so forth. That's the Bible.
Yeah.
See, and he took his staff in his hand and chose him 5 smooth stones out of the brook and put them in his shepherd's bag which he had, even in a script.
Yeah, which is talking about like a little satchel kind of thing. It said, and his sling was in his hand, and he drew near to the Philistine. It said, and the Philistine came on and drew near unto David, and the man that bare the shield went before him. It said, and when the Philistine looked about and saw David, he disdained him, for he was but a youth and ruddy, and of a fair countenance. You know, little. But you could only imagine, you could only picture me being this tall. Alright?
In other words, David was looking tender.
Yeah.
Like he can't do nothing. You understand? That's why the Most I say, hey, look not upon the stature. Because I don't deal with the stature. But the Most I was dealing with faith, and David had that.
See? Which is your point of the lesson.
Yep.
Alright? That the Most High is not a man of multitude. You know, the Most High don't deal with a big multitude or the power is not in the multitude of an army. See? What we deal with is with YAHAWAH YAHAWAH. Somebody get what's that? Corinthians 10 and 4, 2 Corinthians 10 and 4. Right?
This 2 Corinthians chapter 10 and verse 4. For the weapons of our warfare are not carnal, but mighty through the power to pulling down of strongholds.
That's talking about now, you know, we're using this word, all right, using this word, you know, to destroy whatever stronghold is upon our people.
That's right.
But also it's talking about, hey, we don't fight carnally. We ain't gonna go and pick up no guns and try to fight against ESAU. All right, we have the understanding. Alright, that is YAHAWAH YAHAWAH who need to defeat ESAU. Alright? That glory is for him, Khan.
That's why YAHAWAH said, the beginning of Genesis, it said, if any man kill Cain, will answer to me with that 7 4. So only YAHAWAH can put that motherfucker to death.
That's right.
If I might turn out to him, which YAHAWAH is Isaac, who give you power, so I'm gonna take it back, motherfucker.
Who is Samuel? Who is it, Samuel? Yeah, Samuel. Yeah.
Yeah. Verse 43. It's on the Philistine. Yeah, 1 Samuel 1:17 and 43. And the Philistine said unto David, Am I a dog that thou comest to me with staves?
Yeah, you know, like you chase a dog with a stick, like, or you might pelt you with 2 bricks or something. No? Well, yeah, which in he is a dog.
That's right.
That's what you say like Isaiah 40, right?
Yeah.
You count them as dogs.
Yeah.
Hey, these nations are dogs, man.
Yeah.
Right? Word out.
Philistine.
It's on the Philistine cursed David by his gods. His gods.
By his idol.
Idols. And the Philistine said to David, Come to me, and I will give thee.
See, like, again, the Most High is showing that, hey, the gods of these nations is nothing.
It's right there.
He calls them so curse.
Stone.
Again, it's showing that there is no curse. Nobody could curse or no enchantment against Israel.
That's right there.
Read.
It says, And the Philistine said to David, Come to me, and I will give thy flesh unto the fowls of the air, unto the beasts of the field. Then said David to the Philistine, Thou comest to me with a sword, and with a spear, and with shield, but I come to thee in the name of Yahawah. Instead of God, instead of the Lord, or the God of the armies of Israel, whom thou hast defied.
Yeah, who you have bad talk, who you have blasphemed. Alright, because he can't defy the Most High. He could only, say bullshit. You see?
You could only like, bring it like this. I'm gonna want to say the word boy. Like, fuck him.
But
It said, this day will Yahweh deliver thee into mine hand.
you see, and the point to note is that David acknowledged that, hey, I ain't come to you. See, he come with Yahawah Bashim Yahushai. That's who he fighting with. You see? And everything you ought to acknowledge the Lord. Right? And that's how we gonna make your way prosperous. I tell you that in Proverbs. Right? Acknowledge him in all thy ways. See? Go ahead.
Then I will smite thee and take thine head from thee, and I will give the carcasses of the host of the Philistines this day unto the fowls of the air.
Hey, can you now you telling me now he wasn't a prophet? That's a prophet right there. Hey, what's his name? What's his name? Say it. Malone. That's a prophet right there. That's a prophet right there, man.
And a jig too.
Vocab is a white motherfucker either, man. Yes, sir? You can't believe in this. Listen for you. He's a Philistine.
Yeah, and then that's how Jake does talk,
Yeah.
See how Jake does talk with power, and with confidence. What?
So unto the wild beasts of the earth, so that all the earth may know that there is a God in Israel.
Right? Yeah, jump down to yeah, go.
Yeah, keep reading.
Yeah, I'm trying to wrap up. So go ahead. Yeah, jump to
You take your
jump.
time and bring your list.
Continue reading.
Verse 47, and all this assembly shall know that Yahweh saveth not with sword and spear. It's that for the battle is the Lord's, is Yahweh's, and he will give you into our hands.
See, the battle is not mine. Battle is not. It's not. The battle is not Esau's. The battle wasn't David's, nor Goliath. But the battle was Yahweh's.
That's right.
See, but
Fuck yeah, make a good point. I said, and it shows that
shall know that Yahweh saveth not with sword and spear. Most I say with spirit. Goes back to the precept, it's not by might, not by power, but by spirit. Slap.
Rushing the gun out. But since you quoted get it at Zechariah 4 and 6.
I'll be no to Trump here. Zechariah
4 and 6.
Zechariah. Alright, this is Zephaniah. Zechariah chapter 4 and verse 6. Then he answered and spake unto me, saying, This is the word of Yahawah unto Zerubbabel, saying, Not by might nor by power, but by my spirit, saith Yahawah of hosts. Alright?
Was it?
Yeah, go ahead.
As in, we keep reading now?
No, that was it. Previously.
Yeah,
So it's not by it's not by might nor by power. All right, but it's by the spirit of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. Wherever he say go, wherever scripture talk about in Job chapter 33, right? That when a man sleepeth, the Most High sealeth his instruction.
That's right.
Right? The Most High already sealed it in David's instruction. They use some sling, kill this bitch.
Yeah.
Right? The Most High already sealed it before the day began that David would have been put Goliath would have been put to death. See? It's all by the will and power of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai that everything happened. You see? We just living it out. Alright?
Now we could just stress on something that you said earlier. Because you said the battle was not David or it was none of these men. It was Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. Right? So somebody could read a precept for me quick, make it quick. 2nd Chronicle chapter 20 start at 50 for me. Right? Because in 2nd Chronicle chapter 20, right, it say that they that's not happened. ESAU, Seir, and the Moabites, the Ammonites, they were coming against Israel to destroy Israel. Right? So this is what the Most High said. Well, read for me.
2nd Chronicles chapter 20 verse 15. And he said, Hearken ye all Judah and ye inhabitants of Jerusalem, and thou King Jehoshaphat, thus saith Yahweh.
This is the priest talking to Jehoshaphat the king. Right? Go ahead.
Thus saith Yahweh unto you, Be not afraid nor dismayed by reason of this great multitude.
Yeah, don't be afraid of these people that are going to come against you. Go ahead.
For the battle is not yours, but Yahweh's.
This is what the Most High said. Right? The battle is not yours, but is what?
Yahweh's.
Go ahead.
Tomorrow go ye down against them. Behold, they come up by the cliff Ziz, and ye shall find them at the end of the brook, before the wilderness of Jeruel. Ye shall not need to fight in this battle.
That's what the Most High said. You have no need to fight in this battle. Go ahead.
Set yourselves, stand ye still, and see the salvation of Yahweh with you.
That's it. So Yahweh Hashem Yahushai is with them. There's the power by the Most High. You understand? Like it even go back to Gideon. We tell Gideon, hey, don't worry about all these men. Because if these men now come and they win this battle, they're gonna say they win it by their honor. So I just want 300 men. You understand? Because this battle is mine. It's not about you. I trying to stamp. I trying to make an imprint on these nations. And also show you that hey, it's me. You get it that way.
That's quick precept. This is Jeremiah 10 and verse 23. O Yahawah, I know that the way of man is not in himself. It is not in man that walketh to direct his steps. Right? So Yahawah basically guides a man's steps.
Yep. That's right.
1 Samuel 17 and verse 48. And it came to pass when the Philistine arose and came and drew nigh to meet David. It said that David hasted and ran towards the army to meet the Philistines. So David put his hand in his bag and took thence a stone and sling it, and smote the Philistine in his forehead, and the stone sunk into his forehead. Oh shit. And the stone sunk into his forehead, and he fell upon his face to the earth. Man, this thing was so like a bullet.
That used to show you that it's the YAHAWAH and YAHAWAH. You understand? Because David even confessed with his mouth in Psalms 18 that is the Most High teaches hands to war. You understand? So it wasn't David. You understand? There's a spiritual power that was given to David. You know? And because of the fact that David had a spiritual power, he gave all praises to YAHAWAH and YAHAWAH. Is he not from the tribe of Judah?
Right?
YAHAWAH, right? He prays. You understand? Praise YAHAWAH.
Verse 15.
Yeah, we get it.
Verse 15 says, so David prevailed over the Philistine with a sling and with a stone, and smote the Philistine and slew him. But there was no sword in his hand in the hand of David.
Hey, and there's one of the reasons, right? The Most High gonna take ESAU in surprise. Because he said also in Corinthians that by foolishness of preaching, he shall save them that believe, right? So the way the Most High using, or the way the Most High set up his strategies, it's beyond man eyesight to see.
That's right.
Yes, sir. Because who would ever think? You see the Philistine, right? They actually still have you. He actually thought that a sling stone, this man coming to me, am I a dog? You understand? So it looked impossible to eat. But David said, come in the name of YAHAWAH and YAHAWAH. You understand? And David had a confidence in that.
Yeah.
You understand? Hey, we could go all night without let's learn in what? Faith. You see? Don't let what you see make you afraid. You understand? Don't let them make you afraid, bro. Just believe in YAHAWAH and YAHAWAH. Alright, you get it now.
Yeah. What was it?
The one? Huh? The one? Or this it?
Yeah, that was it. That was it. Yeah. Right? Yeah, so,
You got precept? I want to read one precept for you before you close, right? Go ahead.
Yeah, this is 2 Chronicles chapter 14, verse start from 8. It says, and Asa had an army of men that bare targets and spear out of Judah, 300,000. And out of Benjamin there bare shields and drew bows, 280,000. All these were mighty men of valor. And there came out against them Zerah the Ethiopian with an host of 1,300 chariots, and came unto Maresa. Then Asa went out against him, and they set the battle in array in the valley of Zephatah at Maresa. And Asa cried unto YAHAWAH his power, and said, YAHAWAH, it is nothing with thee to help, whether with many or with them that have no power. Help us, O YAHAWAH, our power, for we rest on thee, and in thy name we go against this multitude. O YAHAWAH, thou art our power, let no man prevail against thee.
and again, you see how we acknowledge the Lord? He said, in thy name we go against them. Right? Not by his might or by his strength. By the power of YAHAWAH and YAHAWAH.
Verse 12, it says, so YAHAWAH smote the Ethiopians before Asa and before Judah, and the Ethiopians fled.
Yeah, and like you know, the example that brothers would always give, you know, if you use an axe to cut down a tree, it's not the axe that cut the tree down, but you. You see? So we are the axe that the Most High uses. You see that the army there was the men that fought against them, but it was the Lord that did it.
Right.
You see?
Yeah, that's
Right? That's beautiful, huh?
Slack, yeah. Read your next verse,
13.
Verse 30 says, and Asa and the people that were with him pursued them unto Gerar, and the Ethiopians were overthrown, that they could not recover themselves.
Right.
For they were destroyed before Yahawah and before his hosts, and they carried away very much spoil.
Yeah, if I could add real quick, right? It was 1,000,000 Ethiopians versus 300,000 Israelites, right? And remember the scriptures talk about the gold of fear from the Ethiopians. It's some of the same gold that was talking about. You understand? When we overthrow them, I had the spoil and so forth. When Job made a comparison to, I believe it was a jewel or the gold from Ethiopia. Yeah, it was from the same battle. You understand? Just wanted to add that.
Yeah, somebody give me 2 Kings chapter 6 and 16. Alright, this is just a close off your list. Alright, but you get it.
2 Kings 6 and 16, you say?
Yeah, God.
God, this is 2 Kings chapter 6 and verse 16. And he answered, fear not, for they that be with us are more than they that be with them.
Yeah, because when they look and they see us, they just see this multitude, this group. They don't see spiritually what's fighting with us. They don't see the thousands and 10,000s of angels that are with us. See, like Yahawaah say, right? Yeah, like Yahawaah say, this is not his kingdom. Yeah, at one click, so he could have called 10,000s of angels to fight with him.
Right?
You see? They don't see it. They can't see it. See? That vision wasn't given to them. But we have the understanding that what is for us is more than what is against us any day, any time.
That's right there.
See?
Let me just add to you, just read back a piece of one more time.
Yeah, this is 2 Kings chapter 6 verse 16. And he answered, fear not, for they that be with us are more.
Read for 15. Read for 15.
Verse 15 says, and when the servant of the man of Yahawah was risen early and gone forth, behold, an host compassed the city.
Right, this is Elisha, right, and the servant, right. So it say Elisha rise early, and there was a host of people encamped about Elisha and the men, right. Read on.
God says, and hosts compassed the city both with horses and chariots.
Yeah, there was what? With horses and chariot, they done ready for war. Right? Go ahead.
And his servant said unto him, alas, my master, how shall we do?
Yeah, you see, he had no faith. You see? He's like, hey, what we gonna do? What we gonna do, master? What we gonna do in this position? You understand? You ready to fail? Go ahead.
And he answered, fear not, for they that be with us are more than they that be with them.
Right, so this Elisha said, hey, don't fear them. There's more with us than more with them. So what you're seeing is nothing compared to what is going on around us. Right? We don't have.
Yeah, it says, and Elisha prayed and said, Lord, I pray thee, open his eyes,
Yeah.
that he may see. And Yahawah opened the eyes of the young man.
Stop. Because, hey, sometimes you may not see him. You may be with a man of the Lord, but you're not seeing what the prophet seeing. That's why we have elders that give us warning and tell us what to do. We depend on our elders. Right? Because the Most High is working with them. You understand? We can't just jump the gun. You gotta, follow the order. Right? We don't have.
It says, and he saw, and behold, the mountain was full of horses and chariots of fire round about Elisha.
Come on, man. You see? So there was more angels. The scripture said what in Psalms? Somebody get it for me. Psalms 32:7. It said the angel encamp about them that fear Yahawah Hashem Yahushua.
It is Psalms chapter 34,
34.
verse 7. It
Yeah.
says, the angel of Yahweh encampeth round about them that fear him.
Right, so there's always angel around us. That's why nobody could touch us. But then we have to get the faith, and that's what the brother went into. We got to get the faith to Yahawah Hashem Yahushua that they're there. Right? But it's obvious, bro. My little daughter was sick, you know, and the Most High just keep telling me to pray for her. Now usually when I pray one time, I don't go back and pray. Meaning like I pray for something I believe that it's already done. But the Spirit keep leading me and telling me to continue to pray. So I just continue to pray. You know, and I watch it, the fever keep coming back. The morning before I go to work, the Spirit tell me to pray one more time. And I pray. And I ask the Most High to send his angel to touch her. When I went to work and come back, she good. She playing good, normal. So you just gotta believe always that there's angel right there. You understand?
That's right, huh?
That's it, man. Yeah.
Yeah, that was it. That was it. I don't know if anybody had any precept
There you go.
or anything. But with that, we're gonna give all praises to
Yahawah, Hashem, Yahushai, Hashem, Rakakodash.
Right? God's willing that this lesson was edifying to you brothers, you know, to believe and trust in Yahawah Hashem Yahushai, regardless of the adversity.
Yeah.
Alright, regardless of whatever come against you. You see? So I want to say shalom.
Shalom.
Shalom.